the game.
Welcome back. This is the Law of Gaming. I am the Law, and here we're doing part 5 of our Elden Ring walkthrough. And this one will be kind of speed running a little bit through Stormveil Castle and getting you straight into the boss fight with Godrick. So let's jump on into this, and as we ended the last one, we went and we talked to that beast guy. So we're going to fast travel right on over here to the Stormveil Shack and get started. And I apologize, we're having a little bit of technical issues today, so we'll just get the voiceover, and we're not going to get any camera footage of me or my co-star Mackenzie, who, if you guys have not noticed in most of the other videos, is just over my left shoulder, usually laying on the couch being a lazy puppy. So we just kind of follow on the path here and ignore everybody. Try not to get hit by the ballista, but if you do, no big deal. Well, it's starting to be a big deal. No big deal, just run on past it and just haul ass down the tunnel. Now, it's up for debate, but I actually think this little mini boss that we're about to fight is actually harder than the actual boss Godrick. This guy we're about to fight right now, his name is Margit, and I don't know, for some reason I've just always found him to be a little bit more difficult than the actual boss himself. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, though, it's not too bad. We're going to summon. Anytime you see this gold on the ground, we've been over this. Anytime you see this, you can summon an NPC to come help you, which is what we're going to do. Mainly, he does most of the time, as you'll notice, anyone that you have come summon you, whether it's an NPC or a spirit summons, they usually don't inflict a lot of damage. Alright, so we immediately summon our wolves. Well, we'll try to summon our wolves. Oh, where are you at, Roger? There you go. And then we just try to make sure he stays distracted while we pelt him with rock sling from a distance. And this is absolutely why I recommend, if this is your first time ever playing Elden Ring or a game like Elden Ring, to start with this method. Start as a intelligence mage, and this way you get a feel for the game. If once you get into it, you can always make another character. You can always respec your character. Once you beat the game, you can play it completely differently in New Game Plus. Lots of options, but I definitely recommend starting out this way if you're not used to playing a game of this type, especially when they give you no instruction on what you're supposed to do next. So as we come up here, we're going to hit this other side of Grace, and you'll see there are two different ways to go. And one is just ridiculous, but it gets Normally, I would say it gets you there faster, but the way that we're going to go is still fairly quick. So, it doesn't save you that much time. So, we come in this room and we get beckoned over to this guy. They don't notice that big giant hole in the wall. All right, we're gonna say no just so I can show you guys the main gate method. Well, I don't know that we'll make it that far. But in order to get the main gate to open, you have to talk to him, and he tells them to open the main gate for you. And essentially, it's just one long hill of ballista after ballista and a bunch of guards trying to stop you. And you'll see here, we barely make it in before we get slammed. Now, it is not impossible. I have done it before. Uh, but, to each their own. We might even try it again here in a second, just to see. But we seem to have made it a little bit of a tradition, dying in the first couple of minutes of of all these videos. Yeah, see, it just boom, dead. And they got some range. So, yeah, not worth it. Let's. I don't think we had anything, but we'll pick that up. Yep, no, we didn't even have anything. But so we'll run around. But we're still gonna do this. We're still gonna do this well, a somewhat quick method. Oh my god. I don't even have an excuse. We might have to take care of some of this in editing just to keep me from being embarrassed. Now, there's a rumor that that guy we talked to right there, they say that every time you die, he like follows you around in this castle, and every time you die, he steals like 10% of your rooms. I don't know if that's true or not. And they say that if you kill him later on, you can get all those rooms back. I don't know. Now, if you were wanting to come through here and do like a platinum thing, you can go down there, and I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's like a spell and a piece of armor down there that you might be able to get. I can't remember exactly. We're not going to do it just because for us it's not necessary. These guys, these birds, are the bane of my existence. I freaking hate them. And that's actually one of the reasons that we're going to take the path that we're going to take whenever we make our way through this castle. So you want to come up here. Now, there's two ways to do it. You can either, you see that guy up there, we waited for him to turn around and walk away. You can come up here, kill him, and that way he doesn't sound the horn and call everyone else back out. Or there's only 3 of them total, including the guy that sounds the horn. So if you have an area of effect weapon or spell like this, which you should, you can have him sound the horn and just kill them all at once. Your call. As you make your way up the steps here, you got to, come up and then back off. These guys are a little, uh, so they're not, they're only dangerous whenever they hit you with that. Otherwise, I mean, look at that guy. That's just hating life right there. Like, okay, I just saw you run up the steps. Have at it. you know. Now roll through this debris in order to, or not debris, but all those crates in order to get to the steps. Kill that guy. Now we have to go in that door to our right in order to get the key for the door that we just straight passed up down there. That door is locked, so we have to come up here and grab this key. But this key is guarded by this knight that's in here, and he can be a little bit of a pain. And there's this knight over here. We're gonna grab this key, and we can't get out without either dying or killing this knight. So, but the upside is we've already grabbed the key. That should have killed him, but oh well. But anyways, so we died, but at least we got the key, so we don't really have to deal with him again. Unless you want to. If you want to go kill him, then go kill him. You don't really get much of a reward from it. But to each their own. So last time we came up here, we did the sneaky way, and this is the way I was talking about a minute ago, where we just killed them all at once. No fuss, no muss. Go ahead and kill both of these guys. Now there is a guy down here on the first level. He's not super hard, but he's there. Just so you're aware. Oh, that wasn't nice. Alright. Dude up there still just chilling. So we're just gonna go on and enter and climb up this ladder. Now, once you get up here, if you want to go to the right and you're trying to platinum and you're trying to get all the loot you can, by all means head that way. If not, come this way and roll. Otherwise, that guy will grab you. He scared the ever-loving shit out of me the very first time I played this game. And then just keep on going. Now, when you take these steps, pause when you get to the top so we can look in, because this knight is dangerous at the current level that we are at, because I kind of brought us in here a little earlier than I normally would have. Now, once he turns around, just go ahead and haul ass up the steps, and we're just going to go head straight to a site of grace and get rid of that aggro. Alrighty, now that that's done, now we're going to just bypass a lot of the pain in the ass stuff of this game. There's a bunch of birds over there to your left. We're not even going to deal with them, because as I said earlier, they are a pain in the ass. So we're just going to jump right off the ledge here onto this roof. Now, from here you can go different ways. You can go to the left and around, or you can go to the right and around that way. If you go to the right, there's a piece of loot over there, I think, but nothing major, and a bird will come over and try to get you. So we're just gonna hop on this ledge and make our way around. And there's a whole bunch of guards below us right now. And that's why we're just taking this route, and there's some guys over there. Now, if you want to fight all these guys, by all means, and we're actually going to later on, But right now, we're just not going to. This is the speedy way. We're going to kill these two guys, and that's gonna be it. Then we come up this little ramp here. Go ahead and grab this just since we're here. Try to jump on this thing. For some reason, we didn't make it, but that's okay. Now, you're just going to kind of run over here, and you're going to hop up these steps. Okay. Bank our way to the left, and head straight in this room to this other side of Grace. Now, from there, we're going to rest a little bit just to make sure we're good to go. But we should actually be fine. All right, we're going to call this elevator. Now, technically, distance-wise, what we're about to do is the longer path. Yeah. However, time-wise, not so much. Because we're just going to ignore everything, and there's not really anything between us and where we're going. So, head down the steps, come through the archway. There's some loot over there, as well as some, I think, some pots. We're going to pass up the glittery ball. And again, guys, as I said, later on we will come back through here and grab the loot and stuff, but just not doing it right now. And now we got our side of grace. Now, the boss is to the right. We're heading to the left for two reasons. Well, one reason balled up into two. Well, I guess technically two reasons. We're going to go ahead and grab this golden seed. And we're going to go talk to this girl named Nepheli Lou. Because, one, it's nice to have her as a distraction while we fight the boss. And two, even though we don't really need her as a distraction, if we summon her to help us, she gives us a um, a charm later on that lets us hold more gear. All right, so apparently nobody likes Godrick. I just love how we can just ignore everyone and just run straight past. But we'll go ahead and de-aggro them anyway. And what are we? I guess we need more golden seeds. Okay. Anyways, so you see our gold writing on the floor. We're going to go ahead and summon Nepheli Lou, the girl we just talked to. And step on through. This is an interesting cutscene. It's a good thing I'm not golden. Alright, so Nepheli Lou's coming. We summon our wolves. And let's get started. And try not to get stuck on shit. Nope, no thank you. And we just, same way we did with Margit, we just stay back and we just pound him with Rock Slaying. And the great thing about Rock Slaying, you can use other spells, but the great thing about it is that it causes that stagger. Um, so let's watch this. It's pretty gnarly. Dude just cut off his arm, his own arm. All right, so now he's got a fucking dragon head on his arm. So we just roll through it and just keep on with the game plan. Just keep hitting them. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. There we go. All right. And this should do it. Oh, guess he needs one more. I guess he needs one more. All right, there we go. All right, so that finishes up Godrick. And before we uh before we wrap it up, we'll head to the Roundtable Hold and do what we've got to do there. But definitely grab your side of grace first. It's not a huge deal if you don't, but I kind of feel like that's a little celebration grace. And we did that with the glimpse, or not the glimpse, we did that with the meteorite staff and rock sling at, what was that, level 40, level 38, something like that. I forgot to check. Super creepy lady. What is she looking at? Super creepy. We keep talking to her. All right. So you can go in here every time you beat a boss, a real boss. You can go in here and you can get the power from the remembrances. Now, usually they offer you two items, like they're offering the Axe of Godrick and the Grafted Dragon. I've never gotten either one. Well, that's not true. I got the Grafted Dragon once. You shove it on your arm, it spits fire, and you do an uppercut sort of thing. It's cool, not super effective. Now, later on, we'll be copying one of those or duplicating one of those remembrances so that we can get both items. And so then after that, go back through and talk to everybody again. The rank is that big beast dude. All right, so he'll give you two incantations that you can buy or learn, however you want to say it. We're not doing incantations, so is he like holding his boob? Like part of his armor comes out and it's like another head, and he's got his hand over the eyes. It's weird. Look at that. All right, so that's all he's got to say right now. Let's go talk to this dude. Nope, sure wouldn't. All right, head on back through here. Now, the guy that was kind of a jerk to us at the beginning, the first time we came here, all right, so you can come here and he'll give you information about each one of those individually, a little bit of lore. And locations of where you can find them. So you do have, you're starting to get slight amounts of information of what you should do next. This guy, he just doesn't talk to you, but he works for the guy that was on the other side of the desk that we just talked to. And this is the girl that just helped us. Now the arsenal charm is not bad. For right now, it's pretty good. But if you could equip it, oh my God, stop, woman! All right, but if you equip it, you can carry more items without going into a fat roll, keeping your load at a medium. And let's go get a hug. Oh wait, no, we gotta talk to Roger. So he has some Ashes of War that you can buy and learn which are, it's a fancy way of saying weapon skills. And he gives you his sword because he's a cripple now. All right, so he's finally done. So since they had the option to talk to him about D, we'll talk to D about him. Okay. Um, I will. Well, we'll go get our hug first. Still super strange.
You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion where I come from after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions. I lay with the remains of an exalted noble to grant him another chance at life. To do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. And good day to you, my dear.
Alrighty. All right, we'll go talk to our not smithing stone guy, our weapon upgrade guy. All right, and that should just about do it. I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. And 39. So we beat Godrick at 39 as a mage. We have enough runes to level up one more time, so let's bump that health up to 20. And then we can start working on these other things now. But that'll be it for this one, and I think we're going to have a bit of fun in the next one, so looking forward to that. But until then, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.